Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. If you're celebrating with someone, that's great, good for you. And if you're not, even better, because this list is for you. There's no denying that some movie monsters out there are downright sexy. It makes the film morally ambiguous when we find ourselves lusting after the main villain. I mean, Michael Myers, that mask, that posture, that expensive fancy-ass looking blade. He's a catch. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, we're going to be listing off some of the most desirable movie monsters, with our list of the top 5 scary horror movie monsters you would want to be your Valentine. Before we begin, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to a few of your comments. Let's jump in. In at 5, Black Phillip from The Witch. Before we talk about how much of an icon Black Phillip is, let's first discuss how groundbreaking and reinventing The Witch is for the horror genre. Pop culture has been rife with depictions of New England witchcraft, from practical magic to hocus pocus to The Crucible. There are an abundance of films out there for your entertainment pleasure, but none of them can really be considered scary. Enter The Witch, released in 2016 and directed by Robert Eggers. The film follows a Puritan family in 1630 as they embark on an isolated existence after becoming exiled from their community. Things then descend rapidly for the family. Children begin disappearing into the woods, and the oldest daughter is accused of witchcraft. It's a slow burner, but this is by far the best demonstration of the drawn-out eeriness of an isolated life. But let's get down to business. Black Phillip. He's the excitable billy goat who just so happens to be the devil. Yep. But what we're really all here for is his transformation in the final moments of the film, where he reveals himself to be much more than livestock, but a man. The devil. Played by one of my good friends, Daniel Chowdhury, shout out Daniel, there's no denying that he is a looker, and many fans of the film were quick to jump on the Black Phillip wagon, creating fanfic, fan art, and propelling this monster into horror movie history. Come on, it's the devil. We all want to be in his good graces. Plus, he can turn into a goat. Milk for days, guys, come on. In at 4, Pennywise from It. Now, no offense to Tim Curry, but I'm talking Bill Skarsgård's portrayal of the demonic dancing clown here. Once you get past the dude wanting to rip your limbs off and consume you whole, sending you into the depths of the macroverse, he's a real catch, let's be honest. Let's just list off some of his more desirable traits. He can dance, surprisingly well for an eternal shape-shifting entity. I guess when you've been around for so long, you begin to pick up some new tricks along the way. Yes, he has a receding hairline. That's fine, but the hair he does have is lush as f***. Plus, he's a redhead, a very desirable trait these days, and rare, don't forget that. His outfits leave a lot to be desired, but he plays the clown part well, and would always be a hit at any party, just perhaps a party that doesn't involve kids. Not only that, but combined with another monster on our list, he has become something of a gay icon, and that says it all. Just buy him some moisturizer and you're good to go. Speaking of gay icon, in at 3, the Babadook. Just like The Witch, I could preach all day long about why the Babadook is one of the best horror films of all time. Amelia is a single mother raising a problematic child who, to put it bluntly, just seems to be getting weirder and weirder. To each their own. He throws tantrums, won't sleep, and gets into fights with other kids. Not only that, but he keeps complaining that there's a scary ass monster in a top hat stalking him. Yep. That monster is the Babadook, and I welcome him with open arms. To begin, he's classy. Anyone that wears a top hat after the 19th century is an icon and a trailblazer. Also maybe a little hipster, but I can get past that. He can hover. Yep. I don't know if that's a magic skill he possesses or if he owns a hoverboard, in which case, that dude's got money. Sign me up. Not only that, but he resides in a storybook, which means he's not going to be there all the time, which is even better in my opinion. And more importantly, linking back to our previous number, he is a gay icon. Why? Well, it's more profound than you think it might be. The story of the Babadook resonated with a lot of LGBTQ viewers. He's a character that is only half acknowledged by a family. To quote the film, if it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. For many LGBTQ viewers, the story of the Babadook is what it feels like to be in your own family sometimes. Coming in at number 2, Jennifer from Jennifer's Body. Honestly, this point really needs no explanation, unless you're a man, in which case I'm here for you. Yes, Jennifer is a possessed high school student turned succubus who sleeps with men before slaying them. But really, it's Megan Fox, and thumbs aside, she is an absolute babe. She has her flaws, yes. She was a friend to Amanda Seyfried, who was by far the most annoying character in this film, but I'll discuss that more in a minute. She entered a stranger's van, became possessed, now kills people. All valid flaws. But she's hot, and seems to dig chicks, which is something I dig because I dig chicks. This point is mostly directed to the women of the world. Jennifer seems to only slay men, which is great. She has her arms open for us ladies. Enter Amanda Seyfried, who got to share a passionate kiss with this sexy succubus, but pulled away last minute. What the f***? shock. There's a reason Amanda Seyfried ends up in a mental hospital at the end. And finally, in at number 1, Julie Walker. Who exactly is Julie Walker? She is the hot, reanimated zombie from Return of the Living Dead 3. Now, you may think me crazy for listing a zombie on here, but have you seen the rest of the list? Played by Melinda Clarke, this zombie is a queen in the eyes of many. She was reanimated by her boyfriend after she died because he agrees. She is just that hot and deserves all the things life has to offer, mostly human flesh. But what truly makes her great is that she discovered a way to make her cravings go away. Intense pain, which is a bonus for all you S&M lovers out there. Not only does she look the part, but she also kicks the asses of those trying to kill her, aka she can protect you. We all need protecting sometimes, especially if it's by a dominatrix S&M loving babe. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any monster hotties that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 scary horror movies that came true. Anja the Devil said, the real scary movie is dreaming about going to school, but then after you wake up, you go to school. My condolences, Anja. I do not miss those days. Nightmare. Joseph said, watch this 1 billion times. That's a commitment, Joseph. I applaud you. Jonathan Heeman said, oh my, I like Jack's SCPs a lot, but seeing Lucy almost wink is quite breathtaking. Am I alone in this? You might just be alone. My almost wink was probably an eye spasm. I'm sorry. See, it's not attractive. I can't wink. Will Bowen said, Lucy McPhee is my Queen of the Damned. Fitting title, thank you. Lee Tatum said, Lucy, I know this is a little off topic, but I have to say it. Your hair looks so much better in my opinion when it's down. It is truly beautiful up as well. It highlights how amazing your bone structure is, but I have to say that it is just my opinion. I prefer seeing you with it down. Thank you for all your charming narrations. I honestly love your work on this channel, and I look forward to seeing what you have up for us next. Keep up the brilliant work. Well, Lee, lucky for you, my hair is flowing free right now. I didn't know you had such strong opinions on my hair, but good to know. I'll think of you next time I'm wearing it up. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. If you want to continue on your horror binge, be sure to hit that playlist floating above. And until next time, see you later.